Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dustin, and today we're going to be doing some more Black Deserts. I don't really... Let's just be completely blunt. I don't really feel like I should be streaming today, but for some reason, I was like, let's just do a stream today. So, I may not be the most excited person in the face of the planet, or whatever we call this existence. But I'm not going to just like pretend like I'm great either. That didn't make a lot of sense because I lost my thought halfway through. I'm not the most excited about everything, but I'm also not like in a bad state of mind. I wouldn't say I'm in a great state of mind, but I'm stalling, if you can't tell. But there's a lot of days where I just don't feel like doing a whole lot, and today is one of those days. So Vel is in an hour and, well, about 2 hours from now, so I'm not gonna say we're gonna do 2 hours of grinding tonight. I at least want to do an hour of Dehkia Cadry, but also do some bartering beforehand. So the itinerary tentatively is I do a round of bartering, and then I grind for like an hour, and then I do another round of bartering, potentially. Bartering does have a 2 hour cooldown, so what that's worth, there's only so much that I can realistically do, though, because reasons. For now, but do I have my audio settings right? I probably don't. Give me a second, real quick. Music on. And we'll go theme. There we go. So I was doing a bunch of questing last night, trying to figure out what I'm doing. I made a raft. I know, crazy. Yeah, this game is making it very difficult for me to continue. I did get a premium outfit box. It was a Wukong. I think it's like whatever the Blaze one is. So I did manage to get one of those. I am less than 100 cronstones away from a Tet attempt for like Fallen God, but I'm torn. Emphasis on long pause because I'm tired. I'm torn because a Black Star is 15 attempts at about 3,600, I think. This is the outfit box I bought, by the way, the Karmic Blaze one. Before I get too invested in stuff. Okay, so I technically can do 2 rounds real quick. Okay, cool. I believe this is restock, yeah. So if I were to go like over here, for instance, and grab this, because this is kind of the route I'm going. I bought this on the marketplace. I could just save up and buy the pen, which is like 80 bill. Realistically, though, I have a good feeling about this going. Not on this 300, this 280 stack. I have a good feeling of it going before pity at 15. But we'll play along here for a little bit. 3670 is the amount of cronstones required times by 15. That is 55,050. If I were to buy that from vendors, that's 3 mil a pop. It's 165 billion. Now, if I were to take that number, 55,050, we're going to divide this by about 920, because that's what a premium outfit typically gives. That's about 60 boxes. 60 boxes times by about 2 billion. That's 120 billion. So in the grand scheme of things, it would be cheaper, obviously, 120 billion, to purchase the crons from outfits versus off the marketplace versus buying them from vendors. The issue that I have with that is I can't spell Black Star. It's not elemental not. I wish I could just say Black Star not, but that's not going to bring it up. So I need to do not and then go, oh, it's an ornamental. Black Star orn. So ornamental not for pen is 83 or 88 bill. There's part of me that kind of wants to just say whatever, save up the money for it and buy this. This would be the largest single purchase I've ever made in the game. But after recent events of me like spending like 70 bill on getting the cups necessary, as well as the Essence of Dawn to get my cups for my accessories. Obviously these aren't the right accessories here, but I just did this before I started streaming. I now have the accessories on everything minus one ring because I'm waiting for the last cup pre-order. I have gotten 2 earrings and a ring plus a belt within the last like week and a half. So I just need the last ring, which is like 5 bill because I just don't want to grind it. So that being the case, I'm stuck between 2 options. My 2 options being I either just hit a pen blackstar, dude, it's easy, or I buy it, and maximum pity, it will cost me 120 bill in outfit boxes off the marketplace. Worst case situation, it would be 150 bill from vendors. Now, when I go grinding at Cadry Ruins, for instance, that's going to be about $1 bill an hour. That's not including like selling anything, because I'll be honest, I also extracted these 16,000-ish Caphras from my Kudum. I built it up to a C14, and I was like, screw that, I'll just extract, because they have the extraction event going on. So I could sell these. These could sell at max at 3 mil a pop. More than likely, they're going to sell for like 2.5. Just because people are going to be low listing like crazy, and I'll just dump a bunch of them lower because I just don't care. Without including taxes, we'll say 16,000 times by 2.5. We're looking at about 40 bill just there. So that would be half of a pen black star. But realistically, this is also like half of C20 from like nothing, from I guess base, if we want to call it that. I'm going to double check that number. I'm pretty sure it's like 32,000 or something. It's ridiculous. Caphras calculator, find item, offhand, 0 to 20. It's going to cost 29,000. So it's a little over half. So I could just save this, sell this back on the marketplace, and then just kind of go for getting Caphras. Or I can sell these and then fund this. But then if I need like, 20,000 Caphras for a Sovereign offhand, I might as well hold on to these. So I'm kind of in this weird state of I don't really know what to do, but I've kind of like half committed to 2 different things, and I feel stupid because the C20 method, you need C20 for a Kudum and a Nuver, so you need both. I do have both for what that's worth. I do have a pen Nuver and I do have a pen Kudum. I just would need 29,403 times by 2. And then I would need probably another 20,000 for Gem of Twilight or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not very like into knowing everything that's going on, so I just don't really care, if I'm going to be completely honest. But I am at least attempting to make some gains, as hard as it is. I'm also going to open up these because I just don't really think I need to hold on to them. This has some Cronstones, so I mean, I could do... I'll open that. I could also burn some of these too, like... I don't know, man. I don't really have any clear-cut direction, and in some aspects of Black Desert, having played it as long as I have, I'd much rather have an end goal to work towards versus just being like, oh yeah, I'll just work on a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and hope for the best. So, that's kind of where I'm at right now. So, we'll just open up these that I can. 2, 3, 4. That's it. Open up this trash box. Open up this first scroll. Open up these 2. Yeah, that's sick.
If you plan on crafting, you should leave your materials
7.
in the storage.
Let's do auto move to all. I don't really care for this, so goodbye. So many people probably just cringed when I did that, but that's okay. I never said that I was everybody's favorite. Weeklies do reset here shortly too. Today is right before maintenance, so when Vel goes to spawn today, that's when things are gonna change. I do not have my horse with me, that's fine. You might also notice on the right hand side of the screen on my quests list, There's various different types of fishing quests. I've been embarking on a rabbit hole that has slowly been driving me absolutely insane. That rabbit hole is that there is a weekly quest from a guy over here at Palava. I don't remember his name. It's not Hika or Haika. It's the person next to him. He gives you 3 triple floats for the week. So I kind of want to do that to like unlock and get that. So I've slowly been working toward it. And from what I understand, there's a lot of prerequisites that are between now and final product, if you will, being able to get the Rafty boy. First letter must be capitalized. All these sorts of, might as well just say you need to hand over your kidneys or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're just gonna do. Sorry if I seem very pessimistic or anything today. I'm just not really having the greatest of days. They also changed this, and I think I complained about it the last time, but I will complain about it because it's changed. This artifact preset used to be like this bottom half of the menu, and then all your current artifacts over here. I would actually prefer if they swap this around, so artifact preset is on the right here, or like in middle, and then artifacts would be on this left-hand side, because this makes more sense to me, because equip, I would want to equip versus see my inventory. Like 9 times out of 10, I just find whatever preset I'm looking for and click it. But I know when I go to open this back up, yep, see. So if they could like rotate this around, I don't know what the heck they're doing. Maybe, you know, Korean whatever excuse. But if they could swap that around, I'd be grateful. I don't like they care about my opinions. Alright, let's go to the home islands. Got some bartering. I need to check my wares, see what I have for tier 5s, and then start working down the list. Normal barters, I don't really need anything here, like this and this. Excuse me. Are like 2 things that I would like to get for like 3rd and 4th Karak, but I can also get them from like ship material, so I'm not too hard pressed to get this one or this one. Now, crow coins, depending on Hackaven, 400, it's still not worth it. If it was over 500, I might start doing crow coin trades again. But yeah, there's so much stuff that I just don't really feel like doing anymore. People are trying to do dungeons because after reset before maintenance is going to be the last time that you can even get the double boxes that are happening right now. So there is that. I did also want to make a mention. I did actually improve some of my pets, not necessarily any of the pets you see here, but the pets you see here. I had Griff, Larry, and Turt, as you can see, indicated by the yellow. They were actually tier 2s, and Turt is still level tier 2. The other 2, though, they did go up, and that does give me a little bit more damage, like durability reduction, resistance. So between that plus a lot of the other modifiers, I'm starting to try to push to get triple floats to be able to last all night long. But the main reason I'm doing that is actually for this right here, which is hotspot fishing. While I'm out bartering, I'm not going to do it on stream because it's kind of boring. I want to equip a triple float and then just start fishing like crazy during those, because 2 reasons. One, I want to be able to one day summon a Vel myself, and one of the prized fish or mysterious fish or whatever they're called, you need to get from hotspot fishing. So, and all these fish are like rarer than an Elton piece. Like cumulatively, it would be rarer than all the pieces necessary for Merchant Ring, which is just absolutely ridiculous. We'll do 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of these, and then 3 to 4. It's like maybe some of these. I can get 12, so I'll do 6, maybe. I'll do a full trip in a minute. Let's do these other ones here. 4 to 5. Let's go. Oh, I also might need to not discard any fish for a time being, because I need some of these fish, like starfish, swellfish especially. They're found in like the deeper oceans, like right where I'm at. So it's not like the same as island shore fishing. I need to actually like go out here. So just because of these, I will temporarily turn the sailor fishing thing lower for now. Just make sure all my pet groups are fed. Up to the pet group I want. So yeah, overall, I don't really, I said at the start of the stream, I don't really know where to go, what to do, how to go about doing it. Group content does kind of help me a lot more playing the game, but past a certain veiled layer, facade, if you will, the game is very much a single player experience at the end of the day, which really sucks because I like being able to hang out with friends and do stuff, but the group content that exists is just lackluster at best and soul draining at worst. Like, I can only realistically be inside a guild for a couple of months before I just say enough is enough. And it shouldn't be like that. Maybe it's a me thing, I don't know, but I don't feel it's a me thing. That's the sad part. But not solely a me thing. It might be a me thing. Family inventory, and move these around. These are okay for now. Oh, also, not that I really should care too much, but they do have the whatchamacall outfit. Not this one, but the other one coming out. Everybody calls it the wetsuit because it looks like a diving wetsuit. I'm not huge into ocean content. I'm not gonna lie. I know that might seem counterintuitive considering what I am doing today, but I'm not one to be like underwater gathering, you know. But the idea of having different clothing that I don't currently own, I mean, do I really need to like show you how many Patrigio boxes I actually own? Like, there's some over here. There's also extra outfits and stuff down here. Story grade ones, Patrigio boxes out the wazoo. Got 3 different boxes here, 3 more over here, 3 here. Like, I'm in no short supply of outfits. And some people might say, well, you can just like melt all these down for crons because you don't need that many outfits. You probably already have some of those. I do have most of those, if I'm being honest. But fashion is the end game after all. And the wetsuit idea, like, sure, it would be kind of nice to have, but it's definitely not something where I'm like, yo, I'm gonna spend my money on my credit card and max it out. Sucks to be you, Black Desert. It's already maxed out. But no, I'm just, some ways I'm memeing, in other ways I'm not. I've just been having a rough go at things lately, trying to work through them. On the bright side, a lot of my goals that I set out to do at the start of this year, I'd say like half of them, well, not even half. We'll say of like 15 to 20 goals I started or set at the start of the year, I've accomplished maybe 4 or 5 of them. And then 4 or 5 others are in like half done states where progress has been made, but it's been really slow and I'm not quite there yet, but we're getting there. And then other things, I might have been a little too ambitious when I said, yeah, I'm going to do this by the end of the year. So, and the XP events have been like insanely helpful, if I'm going to be honest. But who knows? Who knows what the future really holds and how we get from point A to point B. Life's a journey after all, and really shouldn't stress the small stuff, but I do. So many hot spots. This is what I'm talking about. I've seen at least 4 on the way out here. And I don't want to like bore anybody who might be watching like, oh wow, this guy's hotspot fishing. Shocking. But at the same time, I'm like, that Velspawn though. It's like, of all of them, the hotspot fishing probably is going to be the most annoying, just because of the amount of like movement of going to and from places. But there are also there's like 4 different spots that I also would need to fish in order to get all what I need. There's a total of 5 fish, to my understanding. And 4 of those fish are AFKable for the most part. I just need to, you know, put my best foot forward and hope for the best, really. But then there's hotspot fishing where it's like you have to go to each of the individual spots. You have to be active. If you AFK, it's not going to be for very long. Okay, is there anything else that I want to try to do? See, if this was everything on this list, that would be great, but it's not. I know, I have this, I don't really care to use it. If I end up losing, you know, 3 billion in crystals in an hour, who cares? It would actually give me something to work toward, I guess, recovering it. It would also be, so the idea has been circulating for years, not just in my own head, but other people in the community, asking the question, what would happen if Pearl Abyss made crystals where they could never break? Maybe they could break if you were red or something like that. By red, I mean like negative karma. What would happen at that point? And realistically, the answer is, well, the marketplace would probably crash. Like, crystals would not be really worth anything. Like, if they changed all crystals to 1 silver and then never made crystals break, you would just only need to buy what you need and that's it. I'm also curious, like, if they also made it to where you can go to an NPC and you can get, like, do, like, an exchange thing with them, for instance. Like, you exchange 1 silver for, like, a Rebellious or something like that. But that Rebellious could not be listed on market and could not be, like, could not break. I mean, people would do it. Even if it was, like, 100 billion silver for, like, a Rebellious, people would do it. But the point of that whole, like, talk and that whole discussion is like, how would the game feel and play and act if crystals could never break? And realistically, I think a lot of people wouldn't be really playing the game, because what happens when you break a crystal? You feel compelled to fix that problem. You You did an oopsie, you caused something bad to happen, and now you got to make up for it. And a lot of people, they're going to be like, oh man, now I have to get that back. So it's this level of like dependence that like, dependence isn't really the right word. It's this like vicious cycle, if you will. You're grinding, you're making good money, and then bam, lost 2.5 bill in a matter of seconds. Now you're going to spend at least 2 hours recovering that, maybe 3, depending on where you grind. And all that was just to, quote, buy back your mistake. The game would feel less punishing, but it also might feel a little less rewarding as a result. That's just how I see it. All right. This is my problem with active bartering. Kind of bored looking over stuff that I don't really need to be. So I can't really even like check what I have from distance. In order to do this, like check to see what I have in storage, I need to be at that storage, which is kind of annoying, but all right, move all the currents. Let's take a look. 19, this 14 I kind of want to do something about. I believe that I can have, what is it? 15? Yeah. I can do 9 of these without getting overweight. And 2 to 3. It's a couple 12s. 1 to 2. You're looking healthy. Normal to 1. Whenever I have extra parlay, I just dump it into like tier 1 goods, which has a twofold purpose. One of the fold purpose that it has is giving me more XP, hence why I'm now Barter Master 3. But the other one being the 7,000 away, gosh. The other purpose being is that I'm able to use the parlay on something versus just refreshing when I have, 500,000, 600,000, because it's kind of a wasted resource when you just throw away half of your refresh because you don't know what to do with it, have this on my laptop. I don't. I'm gonna. So most of the time when I play, I usually listen to like copyrighted music. Obviously, I'm streaming, so I can't do that. So I'm going to connect up my Raycon earbuds. Not sponsored. Could be though. I'm gonna connect that to my phone, and then I'm gonna listen to music off my phone. Because I have HyperX, another one that could be a sponsor. I have over-ear headphones, and so I can have Raycon, and then also the HyperX headphones, and so I can listen to 2 things at the same time. Let's see. Is that a hotspot? This right here makes me so, like, why? This quest to get this, you just catch a few green grade fish. You need 10 of these to craft the chair. You can get this in, like, less than an hour, realistically. Like, if you have bad RNG, it's still, I don't see it taking more than an hour, honestly. But, there's this many people that are just lazy. And granted, I think you can list like 1,000. Double check that. 500. So that's still a lot of people. Quite frankly, it's ridiculous. The amount of people that are just like, yeah, I'm just gonna list this and I'm gonna wait. Like, you spend an afternoon, you can craft it. It's not that hard. And so many people are also like, well, it takes so many logs. With Agris, and if you do the Green Thumb minigame quest requirements, this one up here, this will not take you that long, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. You spend an afternoon, you can get this, you can use Agris, in maybe an hour or two, if even, you'll have everything you need to make that stupid chair. But every single person who has those pre-orders don't actively play the game, and they're just waiting for free handouts. If you're one of those people and you feel called out, you know what you can do. Work toward it. It won't take you more than an afternoon. By an afternoon, I mean like 3 to 4 hours total. An hour or so for the Tears of the Great Ocean, maybe an hour to do the quest line for the Green Thumb. It didn't, or Green Artisan, whatever it's called. The mini game unlock thing. It doesn't take that long. Just realized something. This one can be Altanova. I wanted to check this, and then I have some in Valencia City. Oh, let's go over there. Oh, thank you. I feel like I need to go over there and sell all my stuff at some point. Maybe I'll do that today. I don't know. I need to go over to Grana. Send it to Sia. $1,000. $2,000. This has also been a game changer when they added 5 of these. It used to just be, if I remember correctly, just the one. But due to Yuck Joe Street, they were like, oh, we should add more. People are actually using this trading thing now. I know that some people might ask as well, why are you actively trying to kill these like ghost ships? This here makes tie-dyed STS, as I call it, or TDSTS. I need 180 or something like that times by 2. Maybe it's 144 times by 2. By the way, I need like 300 of these, and then these are for the combat Cox Pirate artifacts. So I need a lot of those, and I've even thought about just going through and just like killing a bunch of like the robots, a bunch of those ghost ships, just because. Hotspot. So as far as I know, I could do the normal to level 1 trades. Let's see. Most of this is low, minus this Essence of Liquor that'll cost like 10 maids, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one maid can move 1,000 of that. I would need like 10 maids just for that, which I don't really want to do. Let's see. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would have to remove that one. So if I ignore this, what do I have? Not at all. Never mind. What I'm going to do, we'll go back to Ilya Island, and then I'll offload what I got currently, and then I'll make a list of all the different things that I need here. So, pad real quick. 100 for plywood. 10k essence of sugar. Okay, rice dough. 100 palm plywood. 100 soft hide. Down. 2k mysterious powder. 100 light. 1k processed coal. 500 silk thread. Cool. I also didn't know I can go through that tower. The water, or I guess it's kind of like a buoy. I don't know. I always check that here. How about we do something a bit more productive than just, you know, doing nothing? We'll do some auto rolls. I have 200 dice, so might as well. Alright, that board's done. That board is done. I'm not gonna make any like crazy predictions, but if I can get to like 750, that'd be kind of cool. But I'm gonna temper my expectation and say like 735 clears. Even at that though, that's 11 more clears. And more now. The only reason I would stop auto is if I went to the special dice board, just so you guys know. But for the most part, I just kind of let this do its thing. You got snake eyes. Reroll. Ooh, one off. Okay, so what do I want to do? I want to try to get that Capris bundle. So let's do 8. So this will be a double, and then it'll roll one more time. Interesting. A little too far, but that's fine. Let's do move 2 forward. Yes, please. Then it's not it. Turned it to start. Okay. Okay, so
First time here in Ilya Island.
okay, so 2 more of those. That's fine. So let's go ahead and get my shopping list here for plywood. This is at Godu Village. So Land of the Morning Light, Godu 100. Essence of Liquor, it's in Calphion. I always confuse it with vinegar. And vice versa. Rice dough, I'm not sure where. Calphion. Okay. Palm plywood. Hey, Maddie. Yeah, much as I probably shouldn't be streaming, I figured I'd do something today. Soft hide. Soft hide is Velia? Do I have that in Velia? I don't know. Fair enough, yeah. Mysterious powder. Thinking on what to do. I don't know. I barely figured out myself today. I wish I had answers to help you with figuring stuff out for yourself. Oh my gosh, there it is. It's Land of the Morning Light, of course it is. Collapse some of these. Okay. Lightweight plume. This is also at Godu. 300? Yeah, 300. Processed coal, which is not here. Processed coal is in Grana, of all places. Camo. Is 1K. And 500 silk thread. Silk. Silk thread, there it is. Didn't miss anything, right? I don't think so. 2. Okay. I need to go to inventory, go here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is when I get to Paratama, I'm gonna pop a bunch of life buffs. Finish this rotation. Should push me to Master 4. And then I need to figure out stuff. Alright, let's yeah, we'll do one random roll here and then see where it goes. I really wish mouse wheel works here, but it doesn't. So I need to go 11 to get that. Do 4. Let's see if I can roll a 7 or something. Well, that's a rip on that. Stop rolling doubles, please. Well. Alright. Sick. Go back to the start, thank you. Give it another shot here in a second. So, buff time. Right, this is 150? Yeah, it's 150. Do one of these, one of those. It's combat. One of those, and let's go. Okay, so if I were to do this, 84, 87. Okay, so it's about 3%. Now I need to blitz this as fast as possible, return back to Ilya. Then I'm going to wait for the refresh timer. Well, actually, I guess I can just refresh right away, but I'm going to go do an hour at Cadry Ruins after I finish this rotation. Give it another shot. Yeah, why not? Okay, there's 10. That's good. Do 6, 3 and 3. It's that bundle. Then of course it's gonna roll again. Thank goodness it's not like a million different doubles. Let's move forward by 5. And then from here, this needs like 7. So we'll just roll 1 and see. It's going to be 4, so then I need 3. And then we're going to roll back to the beginning. Ooh. This whole multitasking thing is starting to make me a little anxious, not gonna lie, so I'm not gonna do it. No more dices. Die? Plural of dice is die. No more dies. For now. Okay. Apparently I went by that one. Oh, the workers here just reminded me to check this stuff. I'm looking for the last 3 items of the last 3. No. I think this is the one. This is the one. This one. So we're going to change, re-roll. We're going to change it back to that. It's all rice. I guess we'll just keep on that one. Ink. Artisanal ink. It's normal ink. Kissed green plum. We'll do this silk thread. It's not like it's gonna matter because it's gonna reset in like 2 hours. 2 hours? Yeah, less than 2 actually. Wangle. I have no idea what that is, but it sounds like a Pokemon. Alright, so close. I'm going to try to, on this next one, just exchange one at a time until I get Master 4 and then take a screenshot like I usually do. I mean, I could also just take a screenshot of the stream later, but I'd rather do it all at once. actually going to break over 13.6 today. I'm also not going to be able to do all 400. Or no. Crazy. It's 40. 400. I swear, I probably, yeah. It's kind of messed up that Vel spawns 30 minutes after Baby Vel does. So by the time that Baby Vel has been cleared on all channels, normal Vel should be spawning. Alright, so this is the one I'm going to exchange one at a time. How much does one give, though? Enough. Take a screenshot. Master 4. All right. One more efficiency, or one more proficiency closer to Guru. It's kind of strange to me that Barter could very well hit Guru before sailing. I mean, at this point, it's guaranteed, because I don't do that much bartering, but I don't do that much sailing in comparison. If I did sailies every single day, maybe I can catch up, but bartering is just so much easier. You get a lot more XP from it. So, I don't know. Eventually, I'd like to hit Guru everything. And my reward for hitting Guru is like 1 second faster reload for cannons. Which, you know, it's something. It's not the greatest, but, you know. Not a single fish that I actually need. Okay, I'll do another well, I guess 200,000 parlay is what I was thinking, 400 earlier. 2 more of these, and then the last one, whatever I can do on it, and then hit refresh, run over to Ilya. Might even take myself all the way to Elia. I should bring my boat out to do bartering, or... What I might do, actually... Yeah, I can do that. What I'm going to do, if I can plan this right, is... I'll finish this over here, go over to Portaferia, dock, transport my boat over to Velia. I could then map to, like, Calpheon, take well. Because I'm starting to get to a time crunch. If I want to do an hour before Vel of like Cadry ruins, which I do, I'm looking at a really tight time crunch. I'm trying to move and do all this logistically, so. Insufficient parlay. Did I only have enough for 1? I did. That's cool. Let's just do refresh. I could do that, but I'm not going to. Oh, set right here. Keep that on my character, and then I'll go to all. Wharf. It's not Portaferia. Portaferia's over here. Sebastian, my dude. I'll get everything set up to where I just need to make my way to Belia. Just wanted to mention, Maddie, if you wanted to ride to Vel today, I'll be there for it. I said I want to end the stream probably fighting Vel, and then after I get to like OE or Velia, that'll probably be the end of the stream today. So if you'd like to join for it. Check in, repair. I need to add this, take out, change it over to proper one, transport you to Velia. Oh, really? That's dumb. I'll deal with this later. Velia. The other thing is I don't have my character at Cadry, so I need to run her over to Cadry, do an hour, and then when I get done with Cadry for an hour, then I have to go and do all this with my Kuno. And that gives me roughly 15 minutes of, like, if I start the hour before 50 after, which is 15 minutes from now, I have plenty of time. Worst case situation, I stop mid grind and I move my boat to OE, and then I just go from OE up. But I don't think Vel's gonna die that quickly. And then just that effect is a little much. Come on.
Ride horse. There's nothing quite like it.
Sorry, I was reading chat and nearly ran into the water. Like right to Vel. It's Mad, by the way. Nice to meet you, or nice to see you again, I should say. Mr. J. Are you back to playing the game again, or? A little bit further. Right here. To find out how difficult it is for me to climb this here today. The amount of times that I've struggled to climb this, just trying to get to this grind spot. I know why people don't grind here. It's not because the money's bad, it's because it's difficult to get to the spot. I don't think this is the way. I usually always do this and then turn, go this way. Up a little bit. Can. There. Let's see if I can time this. There we go. Nope. Should have double jumped. On, horsey. Such a pain to get here, but in my opinion, this is one of the better solo spots in the game. At least for me, it is. Alright, so make sure Fairy has the right things. I'm actually going to use a coin this hour. Sure, why not? Alright. Let's pop the lantern. Use this. I don't need to repop these, but I will. Make sure. Yep, 300%. Alright, let's see how well this hour goes. Slowly. There's so much to try to remember every time I go to grind. Every single time, man. In case anybody wants to see as well, here's my total AP DP. I'm going to keep that up for a second because I do get a little bit of buffs here and there. Kind of see it fluctuating here and there. 1303 is about where it usually sits though. But you can also see top left. Mage just doesn't want to cooperate. I always try to focus the mage because he tends to have a hard time moving. He's got cinder blocks for shoes, you know, it's understandable. Poor man can't walk. Being a mage that floats and all, you know. There he is. In 33. Oh, these are the weakened guys. There's no mage. I was just informed There's some like really bad wind in our area now, so there is a possibility that I could end up losing power. So if the stream all of a sudden dies without like the normal outro screen and everything, just know I didn't just like stop the stream. Probably just internet dying because the power went out. Lovely. Very curious. Ever since the update, this boss has been taking literally that long to spawn. Isn't it great? It's so great, isn't it? So great. Also, I cannot like one combo this guy. Well, it used to take like 2 combos, 2.5. Now it takes like 3 or 4. Not only that, but I literally cannot kill him in time. If you don't kill him in time, he basically just repeats his like opening animations. So if I can get him at least below half, then that was a good first fight, I guess. He's about to do it right there. So now I need to wait, find the little orbs. Stand next to it. For him to get knocked down. And finish him off. This is a little sketch. Hello, mage. How are you? Buff, I guess. That's gonna hit. Okay, yep. I feel like I might need to look into crystal builds again. Because they changed quite a bit with the update, and I still haven't really like messed around with it. The build that I'm currently rocking is actually from Biseptimus Prime. Shout out to Biseptimus. This is the build, in case anybody wants to pause and like read it, but I just don't have time to pause. But yeah, this build has been pretty good for what I've been doing. Oh, these are the weak guys. Okay, I was like, they're dying faster. What's going on? There's a weak group of enemies. There's no mage that spawns with them. It's a normal wave. So, yeah, I probably should, and I did see that he posted a video talking specifically about the crystals, which is why I'm kind of talking about it. But, I just need to sit down and, like, look over it. Because they changed some stuff with some crystals, and I'm not sure, like, I think I have Corrupteds? Yeah, Corrupted Magic Crystals. There is an upgraded version of those. I need to probably look into those and see about getting them. I don't remember what they require. I don't know if it's like the Void Crystals or not, but if it's the Void ones, then with the update, though, I feel like those who understand the game a lot better after the update are the ones that are doing well. Obviously, I'm doing a lot less damage than what I was doing before. Maybe there's some like special crystal now that people have found out is meta and I should be using too. Don't know. That was a bit spooky. It was right there on the line. Alright, here comes the boss. Can you tell? Any day now. Still no E buff, but I have almost killed him before. He needs to do it right here, yep. That's probably the closest I've gotten him to death before he does his second absorption of void energy, and then, you know, makes my life difficult. Pulse. There we go. That was close. Current AP, total is that. That is without the total stats. Little reminder too, you can always see what my current total AP is at the top too. Okay, those are the weekend guys. I like Cadry for my AP. I liked Cadry before the update, if I'll be honest. After, I did notice like 1,000 to 2,000 trash loot less an hour. I've only been here, this is like second time since the big update. But I like Cadry. It's a nice solo spot and pretty aggress efficient. Obviously, I don't really like grind all that much, hence my 96,000 total years at the moment, but I like it. It's almost a bill an hour in trash loot, so for me, that's worth it. I compare this similar to like Roland's in terms of money per hour. You do consume less aggress here, but it's debatable whether it's worth it for loot scrolls, but I mean, I have a ton of loot scrolls, so I don't really care too much. You're doing Crescent? I never did Crescent, to be honest. I'm Roland's, yeah. Roland's is pretty good. I don't know. Hard to find a group, and the group that I was with, I'm kind of getting over some burnout still, so I don't want to try to bring too many people down in my like pity party of like, oh, I don't really want to go to Roland's. Plus, I've been unironically been going to Roland's for like over 2 years, and I just want something new. I want better group content. Haha. I know that's a big ask for PA. We got dungeons. Dungeons, in my opinion, is a laughing stock. Like, if they add Debos to every single box as a guarantee, sure, I'll say it's worth it, but I don't think they're gonna do that. I think the 4th dungeon has a chance for Devos. Even at that, like, eventually Devos and even Karazad eventually will be considered not important. Alright, let's see. Can I kill this guy before he does his Revoid? I'm really gonna try here. Okay, that was really dumb and really close. I'm not gonna be able to. Afu, go away. Now it's not the time, man. Afu, by the way, has become one of the more annoying enemies to kill since the update, because he has a lot of like HP, or their damage clamped him so hard. It's so stupid. Agreed, one of the reasons I loved ESO for many years, Dungeons and Trials. I think I played ESO for just a little bit of time. Oh crap. I played ESO for a little bit of time with some friends, but I don't know. I want something kind of in between what Black Desert is and a little bit in between ESO. For me, ESO is just dungeon run after dungeon run. It kind of feels samey, like how Warframe, you just run relics for like hours. Like you can do other stuff, but it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes for a dungeon run. I want something that feels worth it to do, but not endless, mindless grinding all the time. Maybe I'm asking too much. Afu, yeah. Afuaru, however you say the guy's name. I just call him Afu, just for short. Where was I? Oh, I was helping out some people do the pity piece grind for like their mana pot. And I was like, oh, there's Afu, and I went to go hit him one time, and I was like, excuse me? You're still alive after that? I had a full combo Afu at like Mansham, and I was like, what, huh? No, honestly, even though that the update did kinda, well, not kinda, it fundamentally changed the way that damage calculation works in this game. I don't really hate what they did, but grinding has become a lot more of an active thing, which in some ways is good. A lot of the people who used to, or like even still are grinding like crazy, the mindless grinders, as they call themselves, just shut off their brain and just hit buttons until things die. Some of them have been saying, I actually have to think about stuff now, and I'm like, well, just give it some time, you'll readjust to having to do more than one combo. It'll be fine. Eventually this will be just another normal day here in PA land. I also don't know, in case anybody's curious, just thought of it, so might as well talk about it. I don't think I'm going to Adania day one. I don't feel that confident. I kind of want to go check out like DSR because I never actually grinded there. Oh. These people are going to Serendia Elvia, just mindlessly grinding there? Really? You know, the worst part is, I mentioned this at the start of the stream. I know you weren't there, Toga, but I finally got some of the cups here. I've grinded for the cups like twice in my entire time playing this game. Like 2 full sets, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. They did the extraction event not too long ago where you can get a mirror and like take them off, but I didn't have the Karazods. So I was like in this weird state of do I extract or not. So I have been putting in purchases for them, and they have been filling a lot, so there might be more. You might be memeing, you might be telling the truth, I don't know, but I feel you're telling the truth just based off of that information. I just cannot see myself grinding another like 400, 500 drain shards. I've done too much of that in my time playing this game. 421 Suck Warrior here. I have yet to start prepping for offhand. Same. I had just upgraded to a C14 Kudum, And I was like, you know, I'm just going to extract my Caphras out. So this total AP here, 325, 411. It was a little bit different. It was almost like 330 a few days ago, but I decided I would extract them out. Got 16k back because I'm not sure. I think you need to like make the gem, which is like 20k, and then from there I'm just like Prices I've been up on a stream, 2.5 bill an hour at the new locations, Academia. The rich get richer. Oh, Serendi Elvia. Really? Still, rich get richer. Yeah, it's, yeah, if you can build a cup very quickly, you know, it's 5 bill, I guess it could be worth it. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not one to do meta things. I just kind of find what I like and just stick to it. Okay, thanks for stunning me. That's cool. Can I move? Thanks for nearly killing me, not letting me move. Jerk. Store health. Oh, come on, stop dancing on the outside. Get in there. I'm going to... Thank you. I'm in the red. I just sat there holding down buttons and nothing was happening. That's cool. Cooldowns are cool. My fault for not paying attention. And like clockwork, character's overweight at the moment. Sorry. I was a little close. See a mage. The weak guys. Well, they're not that weak, but weakened. Looks like it. Combo is so bad today. Still doing okay, honestly. Just I need to focus. Also might need to take a look again at the DK Discord, see if there's any major changes since the update. I'm a stubborn individual, though, where I'm like, I'll just figure it out. Now, in this day and age, I'd rather not try to theory craft anymore. Am I just going to be doing what everybody else is doing? Pretty much, but no point in trying to figure something out when I'd rather just rip what other people are doing. I'm just being lazy. Plus, for like, what, 2-3 years? Maybe longer? I just kind of did things my own way, and it just wasn't really working out good. And then I'd have people be like, oh wow, you actually make the class look like it's not terrible. Thanks. Whoever claims Suck is way better. Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard that Suck has a lot more APM required, so to be fair, my first class was Awakened Kunoichi, so APM is not exactly something I shy away from. But when it comes to grinding for an hour, Awake DK feels like a nice medium of APM is still pretty high, where it doesn't feel like it's Guardian, for instance. But yeah, even Awake DK does a lot more damage than Awake Kuno, in my opinion. Yeah, the versatility of Awakening is really good, and from what I understand, I don't know if necessarily like PvP, I think Suck is still better, but on Awakening, I do like, oh gosh, I do like having options with like range CCs and stuff. Like Seed, that's a range CC. Bullet here, that's another one. I think it's called Bullet. So I don't really PvP that often, but the few times I have found myself in PvP, Awake has been better in my opinion. Kuno's Awake aesthetic, I'll be honest, that's the whole reason I picked her, was the giant hula hoop of death is what I called it. And everybody just loves to make fun of me. Oh, it's just because you picked a woman class. Yeah, that's totally it. How dare I like, you know, giant freaking hula hoop that's a blade. That's just so sick to me. Plus, I'm a big sucker for like ninjas and stuff, so. My 3 classes that I do play, though, are obviously Dark Knight. Awakened Kuno is like still my main character. She's more like my life skiller, does everything else other than grinding. And then I have Awakened Meiwa, who I learned specifically for doing my Compass grind last year. But I also really enjoyed playing her. Both Awakened and Secession was actually pretty fun. I just don't know how they fit in today's meta. Awakened Meiwa, though, is pretty easy to pick up and play. So. I know all three classes basically like the back of my hand, but as far as combos goes, as far as like how they perform, eh. I didn't like playing Kuno for all the animation canceling, mouse to move BS. I'm glad that that's out of the game now as far as that stuff goes, but yeah. Some classes have better weapons, changed my mind. Devs know exactly what sells, Sec sells, so they will more than likely give a woman class cool aesthetics or cool weapons because that's where their outfit boxes are going to come into play and everything. It's kind of similar in like Warframe. Warframe, in my personal opinion, Saren is like one of the goated DPS frames. She's been my main for years. And as far as sex appeal goes, they really were hammering that with Warframe 99 with Minerva. So developers know what they're doing. That's all I'm saying. Nobody can change my mind on that one. Like, even Mystic looks cool, and I don't even really care for, like, Striker or Mystic. Her outfits are also pretty cool, in my opinion. Gosh, don't go. I had this conversation with some of the guildmates before I left my previous guild. One of them was asking, like, what classes did you pick and why? I was like, Kuno for the hula hoop, Dark Knight because the purple, like, affects the giant sword that flies out of the sky, all the little, like, daggers that fall out of the sky. Plus, I like color purple anyways. And Maewa for the polearm / zooms. Like, most of the classes I play and enjoy have been aesthetic based. Plus, Maewa on Secession, at least when I played that, like, almost a year and a half, 2 years ago, her Secession kit was pretty strong on Maewa. I'm sure it's been nerfed since, because I don't hear people talk about Secession Maewa too much anymore. The ones I always hear is, like, Zerker, Guardian, Lawn. It used to be Shy. People are kind of upset about the recent change, but I'm indifferent because I don't really care. Wait, Kuno, Drak, Awe, Wake Wusa, Wake Wan. List goes on. Yeah. I think Guardian's actually, like, aesthetically wise, like the spear, or like the, is it called the Joden? Her awakening weapon? To me, it looks kind of cool, and like the sword shield aesthetic that she has, where she's just like a brutish Valhalla, like, well, it's kind of stupid to say Berserker, because there is a class Berserker, but her like Valhalla-esque Viking look, pretty dope, not gonna lie. I just can't play the class because it is like 20 APM versus like, I'd love to really find out what my preferred APM is. Like, Dark Knight feels good on Awakening. Maybe just for giggles, I should tag my Kuno and do an hour out here just to see if I would potentially swap back to Kuno again. I don't know. Like her, she's just so slow. 100% how I feel. Sage, I'm the same way. Secession Nova, when Nova first came out, I hated the class. When they were like, oh yeah, we'll do Awakening, and gave her a fencing, like, pointy stick, as I call it. I absolutely loved her, like, potential, and then some of the nerfs and buffs over the years made her a little bit faster. And the APM started to become a little too high for me, but do it. I might do that. Because I'm curious to see how things are on Kuno. I played Kuno since console days. Dang. If you don't mind me asking, do you remember what year? Gosh, please just die, thank you. Where is there is? For context, oh gosh, wait a second. The context for me with like playing Black Desert, I started playing technically back in 2016. I played for like a day or two. I didn't really get into it. One day in 2019, it was about the time when Black Stars were introduced, and also Hashashin. I was looking through my Steam library and I was like, what's this game called Black Desert? And then I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I bought it and played it like 20 minutes years ago. And since then, I haven't stopped playing. Well, I take breaks, you know. I've been on 3 6-month hiatuses, but 21, 22, nice. I'm always curious to see how long people have been playing the game. Gives me kind of an understanding of the mountains and valleys that they also experienced. The reboot was wild on PC, not gonna lie. Uno changed so much and I hated it, and then they kept tweaking her and I'm like, just leave the class alone. It's painful. And then when the whole like TLDR story for me was, I was in a guild at the time and one of the guys was like, I told him, I said, I just don't feel like playing the game, like I don't know what to do. And he goes, okay, I'm gonna quiz you. And then he starts asking all these questions like, what do you prefer in a class, you know, what is the type of content that you like to do. He goes, I'm gonna try to help you out, pick a class that I think you would like. And then that's when he told me about Meiwa, and I told myself I'll give it a shot. And then I pulled like one of my best hours ever, better than Kuno at the time, and I was like, man, now I'm sad. 'Cause I like Kuno. And I started looking into Kuno skill add-ons and stopped playing the game my way and tried to find out what other people were doing. And it helped, but Meiwa was just better. It sucked. So that's when I fully rolled off of Kuno. And then my Dark Knight was always tagged, but now my Dark Knight is my main grinder. I rolled all my gear and stuff to her, and my Meiwa is tagged. Kuno does all my life skilling. It's kind of the TLDR story of how things happen. I even started, when I started playing this game, I even started just doing life skilling, hunting, gathering, cooking. That's what I did for like a year and a half, 2 years. I did not like the idea of grinding. I still don't, if I'm going to be completely honest. But to get better gear, one must do things they don't like to do. Well, to get there moderately faster, there's still this stupid element of RNG, which is just a stone wall. Facts. For what it's worth, I got my Cadry up to Tet when all that happened, when I rolled off of Kuno to Meiwa. I literally said out loud in a voice chat, I said, if this goes Tet on this click, I'm full rolling off Kuno. And the Cadry went to Tet. And then everybody's all excited, like, yo, dude, grats. And I was like, no, my Kuno. It was a very bittersweet moment for me, but the more I think about it, the more I really should try Kuno and after the changes. I need to do a deep dive and find out skill add-ons and all that fun stuff. Because I could just take what I have and just go to a spot and just be like, man, Kuno's awful. Or I could do my research, due diligence, and be like, you know, this is what people say is good. And I'll take them at their word. What do I do for Dark Knight? I don't have any problems with it. I'm not trying to reinvent the meta. Or find glitches, exploits. I don't care about any of that. Alright, 15 more minutes. It's gonna be, what is it, 38 after, when my hour's gonna be done. Baby Vel should be spawning in about 7-ish minutes, bottom of the hour. Alright, boss, any day. I'll probably change my outfit while this is happening. Yep, I still have plenty of time, actually. Change to the Helid one, it's been a bit. Oh, get closer. Thank you. I'm very surprised that he does not actually kill me with some of his combos. Stop. Ow. Stop it. There's the 5-minute Baby Vel warning. Get overweight here, aren't I? Yep. Uh-oh, that's bad. Okay. Try to finish strong here. 13 more minutes. Ugh. Debuff, why not? Recap somewhere, look into Berserker's Drawn. Berserk Drawn, okay. I think technically I'm over cap here if I'm honest. I think. I don't remember. I think it might be 1300, I'm not sure. I can check in a second. Let's see. Cadry. Yeah. I'm almost there, actually. 1395. I think I have... Isn't Berserk Drots? Thinking out loud. I might have some? I'm not sure. Critters, giants. I'm thinking giants and beast. Okay, different. It's Berserk. Thinking now. Probably shouldn't be trying to figure this out while grinding, but like, Not one of those where I have to min-max every hour and, you know, puff myself up, do like an hour and 10 minutes and be like, it's an hour, guys, trust me. I don't know how I spell berserk. B-E-R. That. I'll look at it later. Berserk. Okay. I was thinking those like drop boxes that they give you. They give you like giants, murders, and beasts. That is not berserk. Right again, berserk. Locked. And these ones. Yeah, I can see why you would say that. The all special attack damage. What's grinding going? I'm trying to stay distracted and straight, like mildly entertained because I'm kind of bored out of my mind. It's just kind of how grinding is. Mentioned the Jade grind got a Witch's token and an iridescent. Nice. In case anybody's curious, I'm fully looking at chat and I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm doing when I'm reading. Like that combo, I just, out of my peripheral, knew that I was still looking at the mobs. It's one of the blessings and curses of knowing a class too well. Hey, baby Velopbeard. Just opening tokens on Arc at the moment. It's taking a long, long time. Oof. There's BSR, that's cool. Boss? Not yet. Soon.tm. Alright, here comes the boss. Come on, big boy. Marshall let the doggo out too. I bet he's just kind of like looking at you like, hey, can we go outside? Can we go outside? Can we go for a walk? Can we go outside? You say the word outside, or I do, depending on if you have me on speakers or not. You might be like, outside? Ah. I really hate that this guy requires 2 cycling. Speaks Norwegian? Yeah, but like outside is a pretty normal term for every language. Just like the word walk. Animals are very smart though. They'll figure it out. Ow. A 3rd cycle? Seriously? This is why my hours suck. Just kidding. With Agris, that's still not bad. Like the Agris coin. They'll be right back, I'll be back. He knows what's about to happen. Yeah. That's still funny. Marks to say, oh gosh. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna try, I'm gonna butcher it. Navigator. How do we say? But Tissi? I hope I didn't butcher that. I probably did. There was an individual a while back, actually. I don't quite remember the exact country. It was somewhere in Europe, but they knew like 4 different languages. They would always pop into my stream and just ask me, "Can you say this? Can you say this?" And it's like, okay, this sounds German, this sounds French. So, which is the last one? Okay. It's Tissy is how I would say it. But, 4 different languages too. I am too smooth-brained, I guess, to figure out more than one. I'm sure I could try, but I really should learn at least Spanish, because that seems to be like the other language where I live. I say other language, I don't mean to sound like condescending, like, oh, the other language. Those peasants don't know how to speak English. No, no. English, Norwegian, Swedish, and Dutch. I know some things and very minor things in some of those languages. Fun fact, my first 2 views on YouTube outside of the United States was from Sweden. Or is it Finnish? Fun fact, unfun, because I don't remember it exactly. It was one of those two. I think it was Sweden, though. For context, my channel also started with me playing Plants vs. Zombies, so I don't know if it's just like popular over in Sweden, but according to my analytics, I got 2 views outside the United States, and it was Sweden, pretty sure. It's been years since I actually found that out. Also, we're about to go into August. My channel was created in September, so we're getting close to the channelversary again. This year will be start of the math. This is why I can't do thinking while grinding. I shut my brain off and I can't think. My channel was created 2017, so it would be start of year 9, end of year 8. So, when do we leave for Vel? When I get done with my hour here in 3 minutes, I'm gonna hop back to my character, run over to Velia. So, I should be there by 45, 50. But, as far as like channelversary stuff, I don't really have a whole lot in the planning books for it, because like one of the years I did like an overnight live stream. Another year I did a hot pepper. I ate like habanero while answering trivia while playing StarCraft 2. Like, that was a terrible year. I should not have done that, but I've done some really stupid stuff to celebrate my anniversary, and I'm just like, I don't really know if I care to. It sounds bad, but I don't know. I don't have anything planned like tentatively. I do want to do something, but like, what would I do? A 24-hour stream? If I did, I'd have to record like the first half, or like split it up, do like 4 6-hour streams or something. Because I want the VODs to like persist on YouTube. If we stream more than 12 hours, then only the last 12 hours will be present on the video. And I don't see myself like playing one game for 24 hours. That's not gonna happen. There is actually, speaking of Plants vs. Zombies, I've been debating on recording and stream that. Trying to think. This might be something that I do. A tentative idea. I need to look into it to make sure. Plants vs. Zombies was one of the first games I ever did any recordings of on YouTube. Sleep stream of the dog. You know, I don't understand why people, or how people can stream themselves sleeping. That's just, it's a bit creepy in my opinion. Because you don't know who's gonna tune in to watch, and I'm always afraid of like something I would like mumble in my sleep. So. But no, there's a Plants vs. Zombies. There's like a fusion version of the game. It's a fan-made maybe mod or something. I don't know. But I think that would be kind of interesting to look into and see. Plus, if I was doing... I could actually try to push Celeste speedruns again. Personal goal, not leadership goal. So maybe I can start incorporating that again. Maybe do like an attempt on my channelversary. I don't know. I'll have to think of some things. Okay, let's not 3-cycle this guy, please. Okay, never mind. Might be 3-cycling. Swapping now. Okay. It's gonna take me another maybe 5-ish minutes to move my character over there. Please don't 3-cycle me, bro. Okay, that was extremely risky, but it worked. The one time that my character doesn't get overweight is when I run out of loot scrolls. That actually makes sense. 29,000. I think with the coin. I did record on Garmoth one of my hours with a coin, and I want to say it was like 34,000. This was before the update, obviously. Get onto the road over here and then swap back. Oh my gosh, please. You know what I should do? I should put all the trash loot on like the dine here, and then it's like min-maxing. Gosh, I hate it when people do that and I turn into it. That sounds like a good idea. You should do that. One of the things that I could do is whenever the boss goes to spawn, while I wait for him to do like his power-up animation and stuff, I could call the horse out of the sanctuary, put the loot inside, and then put the horse back before he goes running at me. But I don't want to deal with all that. It's too much menuing. Alright, how much money was that, realistically? 457. That's 1.1 bill. Yeah, or 1.05 bill. Not bad. Where am I putting these scrolls at, actually? I thought I was putting them in the storage somewhere, but I guess not. Check in. If anybody would like to join for Vel, I'm going to taxi some people. I'm going to be on Calpheon 2. Head over to Velia. I'm going to horse travel over to Velia real quick. But, do I make sure? Yeah, I did. Cool. Horsey, please. Thank you.
Yep.
Not gonna lie, that kind of jump scared me, but Honestly love the look of the Doom. At first I was kind of just like meh. The what I call warp speed right here. But the more I do it, the more I'm like, it's actually kind of cool, not gonna lie. Now that I've kind of gotten used to the effect. We might be having one more, Maddie, just so you know. Earlier, a buddy of mine, I think it's Mad Master J, mentioned that he wanted to ride 2 to the Vel, so if he's there, I don't know. If he's still watching, then I hope he heard me, but if not, Cal 2. Also, I used to do this all the time in previous guilds because some people were kind of like, they found it irritating. I don't have a waypoint anywhere. I just know where I'm going. Now that I've mentioned that, I wonder how many people will be like, where's your waypoint, dude? Why don't you have a waypoint? I know where I'm going. Surely. There. Okay. That's exciting. Let's just keep moving. Don't stomp the ground. Thank you. Do I have the right ones? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. I know you're probably talking to somebody, I'm sorry. Just wanted to get out of that traffic jam. It's, I had the right stuff? No. This whole new menu I'm still getting used to, because they did that. Is that not spelled right? I'm sorry, am I crazy? Did it say Satilling? Did I not copy that? I can. That is Satilling. S-A-T-I-L-A-N-G mast. How long has that been Satilling? Okay. We're just gonna ignore that. Lemon? All right. Vel spawns at 13. Gonna leave Valia at like 3 minutes or so. Usually. I think there's anything else. Oh, daily logins. Let's take a look at that. I didn't see anything. Okay. Last cup I need to get my final one. And then Kron City is where I live now. I'm so excited. Couldn't tell that was sarcasm. I forgot that I did that. Whoopsie. I made a a raft last night because it was part of a quest. You know, it's a really hard thing to do. By that I mean it killed me on the inside a little bit, actually. Let's see. There we go. I need to get my screenshots from my workers because I need to reset all this up again. Okay, I'll deal with this shortly. Well, actually, I'll do Bell Float. How is it? Yeah, good enough. Alright, now I'm going to be doing this kind of weirdly. I'm going to be multitasking a bit here. So, I have two screenshots. One with the human worker on the bottom. This one, okay. So this guy... Okay, where the giants need to just go to islands and stuff, right? So this worker, human worker, needs to go to Finto Farm. So... I'm going to change this to human worker. Get to work on that. Need to find a good spot there. Bartali Farm needs a worker. So Bartali. This is going to be a goblin, I think. Wish I knew which one though. I'm gonna go with a goblin. Sure. Bartali, and then most of these other ones are Imp Cave or the Islands. And then one needed to be Ancient Stone Chamber. This needs to be Giants. I am fully expecting to one of these times go out of my map and then just be stuck on an island. These need to be Giants. Giants. Sure, we're good. Let's see. 2 on Imp Cave and then Maravino Island. Here it is. This needs a giant. It says I have 2. Oh, there it is. I was like, where is it? Giants. Then the goblins need to be pretty much on... what's that one called? FD run? This one. This needs to be that. Didn't mean to do that. Floats. What's the other one? Louis Vano. This one right here. There's another goblin here. Am I crazy? Did I not? I'm missing one. Where is this goblin at? Remy. Veda? No. Aratama? Unvested. I don't know where this last guy was. Did I? I'm so confused. Okay, Imp Cave. Maravino. This next one's supposed to be Maravino, but it's fine. Into Stone Chamber. Into a farm. Okay. Imp Cave. What am I missing? Maybe? How many goblins do I have? Just the 3? Yeah. Pano. I think this... There's one there. There's 2 there. I'm so confused. Imp Cave, Maravino Island. I probably stop that. Maravino Islands. Ancient Stone Chamber was one that I know that I didn't take a screenshot of, but I knew. Finto Farm, the human. Another one for Imp Cave, right there. FD Rune Islands. Luivano. Bartali Farm. Is it Bartali? Huh? I'm so lost. What? How? Dusty.exe has stopped working. Press in process to in task. I don't remember. Was one of these from... Maybe it was China. I don't remember. Maybe I had one of those for like those, like node invest events where you get like outfit boxes or potential outfit boxes or cron stones. Maybe that's what one of these was for. I swear all 9 of them were working though. I'm so lost. I'm going to take a closer look when we get to the float sim. I'll just hang out here and wait. Okay, so Finto, Bartali. No. Force of Exclusion, no. Ancient Stone Chamber, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? There's 5 here to the human. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I was crazy. I'm not doing that. There's 9 workers here. I just reset them back up, but it's not showing up in the list. What is this? Does this list need to be updated? No. Why? Is the same worker somehow working on both? Okay. Cancel, 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 cancel. 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 Let me just make sure I don't accidentally cancel other towns. Repeat. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm so lost and confused. I think maybe I need a relog, but I'm not going to do it just yet. I'll do it after Vel. Everybody saw. It was recorded, PA. Fix your game, jeez. So you got workers from other towns with those nodes? Maybe? Durr, stupid. You were right. You right. Why would it default? Why would you default? Thank you, Newt. I mentioned I haven't been sleeping well. This is not the day to try to figure out problems like this. Gosh. Dusty, are you getting dust in your EXE? It got really windy here a little bit ago, so dust is flying around, so probably. Both literally and figuratively. Look, as long as I don't accidentally get too close to Vel, doing massive damage to my ship and potentially killing you aboard my boat, I think today's been a win. Okay? I really dislike that they brought like Valencia music out here in the ocean. It doesn't make any sense. The music playing right now is Valencia, which is why I'm complaining about it. But then I should grab my boat and start push you into Vel. I mean, I would say good luck to that because there have been like multiple weeks where people have been trying to do that, so I've gotten really good at making sure that that can't happen to me. But feel free to try, I suppose. Wait a second here. Oh, login rewards. Look at that. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? Before we do Vel. What do we get? I'll wait 5 seconds. 5. Can't tell if I cheered because I'm on the wheel. Yo, 35 sharps. So worth. Oh, there's some Tides people there. I am uncomfortably close to this other Karak. My apologies. Please stop moving, Karak. Thank you. I don't think I'll be able to hit it from here, right? We'll try. Oh, it clips right through the other boat because PvP is disabled, I believe. Did I miss? I probably missed. That's exciting. Oh, it's not just Tides. I know those two. Not hitting it, am I? Oh no. Not this again. I want to be like, not today. Almost took him with us. Why is this? I can swear I should be close enough. Am I not? I get a hit here, but not... Okay. Whatever. The annoying part is this Karak that's to my left, this one right here. It's like just awkwardly in the way, but not really. Like, if they backed up, I could squeeze in and try to get a little bit closer. Otherwise, I could just say, excuse me, as I go through. Got all these like caravels and galleasses over here too. Good to see, honestly. A lot of people getting into sea content. Something I do enjoy, but not long term. There's lobsters everywhere. think after first dive, I'm gonna try to do something. Mainly just try to get closer. Well, here's the first dive. I hate that key guy. It constantly shows up. Underwater music. Okay, we're safe. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I don't care if I take more damage. I want to ensure that I'm getting these hits. I think I have already, but my paranoia is starting to take over, so. I know for a fact I can hit it here, so. Great question. There's somebody in the distance way over to the right just like doing... Might be tryharding, I don't know. I saw him turning around. Doing circles. Oh, another dive. Please dive. I'm getting stunned. That's exciting. Stupid hell. Stupid tentacles and stupid lobsters. Stupid. Grade A insults, I know. Oh man, you ever have that feeling where it's like, man, I want some water, and you drink it, you're like, man, it's good water. Just happened. I'm assuming Sangoon's dead. His Vel's dropping faster now. Oh, that must have been a person who, you guys can't see the chat. Essentially, somebody is claiming that they're using other people's boats to push his above the water so he can shoot cannons. There's this lovely, lovely sea content related thing that can happen where when you character hop, when you're out in the ocean, your ship doesn't spawn properly. I call it submarining, where your ship is like going under the water a little bit. Whenever you try to shoot your cannons, when that's happening, I'm going to dive here just in case. Whenever you go to shoot your cannons, it just like hits the water. Please let me dive. Don't tell me try it again in a moment. I'm trying right now. That should mean something. I think he's going to attack one more time. Yeah, he just did it. Died a little bit slower. Okay, there we go. Nice. Just tell me it was advanced. It was. Cool. And off we go. Poor boat has like a mast that's been destroyed. Alright. Head back to... I should probably do it through this menu. Hell yeah. Once I get back to Velia, might do a little bit of an enhancing sesh, because I kind of getting an itch too, and I could always try to like upgrade one of my other parts here. It's going to be boat gear. It's not going to be like main gear or anything. I know it's not quite exactly the same for some people, but it's better than trying to swing this, which I do kind of need to do as well, but it's a lot of crons. So what do I want to upgrade? Damage reduction rate could be good. Damage reduction rate here as well. Movement speed, potentially. This has movement, turn, and brake. The heck? Being kidnapped, sure. Being kidnapped. Not even paying any attention, I'll be honest. I was looking at stats and stuff. I'm thinking maybe the sails? The figurehead could be good for acceleration. This has turn and brake with movement. Damage reduction rate could be good too. Oh, that's OE. I was like, what is this part of the island? I've never seen it before. I think I'm going to do sails. I'm going to take a look at the sails, and it's between that and figurehead because of the movement speed. But movement, if this is better per level, then I'll probably do figurehead third and then plating last, potentially. Sure. Going on a trip. Every time. How hard is to tap the ship gear? Each tap is 50 tidal blackstones. So these like 194, that's like 3 taps. Per Vel, you get like somewhere between, well, it's 70 to 80. I could swear it being 50 when they first did it. So each one of these is essentially guaranteed tap. But I do use stacks, and there's no cron stones. You don't downgrade if you fail, so it's not too bad. You can also guarantee past like +5s. You can guarantee a +6, +7, but it's exponentially more expensive. I think to get a +10 from 9 is like guaranteed like over 10,000 stones, but the pity for it, you'd be spending like max like 3,000 stones. So force enhancing to like a +10 is just not what you want to do. But I do use stacks on it because it does make it easier. It's a grind, but to be honest, the biggest thing, sailing, I didn't notice. The biggest thing I wanted to focus on was trying to get the cannons up, because just more damage is more better, really. Beyond that, it's like, what do I want? Kind of just depends on my stats, but I can also like manipulate that with sailors, which I need to get more, honestly. Yeah, it is nice you don't have to use crons. You still have to use like mem frags to repair, but it's blue grade, so it's better than spending a ridiculous amount of time making a second like blue gear or blue grade gear for it. The biggest thing is just tidal blackstones, and you can buy them through crow coins. I just don't remember what the rates are. 146 from this. That's almost 3 taps. I think it's 10 coins per. So it's not too bad. I think by that I can get it like 1,600. Upgrading them is not the hard part. Getting them is the hard part, because that's where all your crow coins goes. But once you get that, it's not too bad. A lot of coral. Coral. Yeah, I think I'll do a little bit of tab and get back to Velia. Then shortly after that, that'll be the end of the stream. I would say, for context, if you're trying to go for blue grade gear yourself, focus cannons first. But getting them all to about +5 could be good, and then once you get to +5, so a lot of people were telling me get them all to +5 and then slowly work them up like +6 across the board, +7, etc., etc. I wanted to go the full like DPS route, so I went all cannon up to 10, and then once I got that, like I am now I'm like, what one do I want to focus on next? And I'll just do like one item at a time. I don't really see the benefit of like incrementally doing all of them across the board. Especially if you do sea monster hunting, you want to get DPS as high as possible, as fast as possible, because then you can maximize how much you're able to do per hour. And then, like, you know, if you do bartering, then maybe you don't want to do cannons, maybe you want to do like figurehead or sails, you know. Really just depends on what you want to do. But speed you can also supplement with sailors, so it's kind of like a catch-22. You don't have to do one or the other, you could do both. Depends if I should buy the blue gear instead of crafting it, but 100% going for cannon first. Yeah. The big thing is I don't know how much, like how often, there is a cannon right now, for instance, but it's a +10. So buying like a base, I don't know how often they sell, but this is almost a Karak. Just the cannons alone. So it kind of really depends on what you want to do, really. Let's see. Let's take these 2 off. Let's go. I'm going to need to put these back on when I'm done tapping them, blowing them up. Okay, move all. These into bars. All this into storage. Get some capital out. Let's see, 300. Actually, I'll take them all. I might go and purchase some more. Who knows? No sales base. Yeah, it's a rough 30 something bill each. I farmed for the Carrack in about 2 weeks. I think bought one at max price. Oof. Glad you got it, but that's rough for sure. Let's put these away. Congrats on getting the Carrack regardless. Like that's a big thing, honestly, in terms of sea content. Okay. What stacks do I need to use? So if I upgrade this, it's 0.8 for acceleration and 0.3 for movement speed. That is gross. Sales. 0.5 for move speed and 0.7 for turn break. Also gross. People use like 80 stacks. Okay. I will probably focus sales. Yeah. Let me hop to my enhancer, my Zork. Sales, yeah. That's ugh. Those improvements are like Karazad improvements. For anybody who complains about it, myself included, we have to realize that the systems that are in play are just as bad as they were years ago. It's just best in slot stuff now. All right.
Welcome to Velia.
Let's grab sales. Let's grab all the title stones. 160. Now what I need to do is head over to the wharf manager. Got me in Wata. I mean, I waited a little bit. We don't like Karazads? I really don't, actually. I'm sorry, Maddie. I waited a little bit. You know, it probably wasn't long enough, but it's fine, it's fine. Let's see, that was like 70s, yeah. So what is the, let's see, like a 60. This will be 15% more. I take those. I do need, just saw it in the distance. Let's go ahead and grab these. Because I could do a 50 plus 13 of these. Kind of do that. So just to kind of show it off, I'm not going to do force enhance, but this is what, 3,000? I can't even really, yeah, 3,200 for a forcing a +6, or it's basically 20% 10 agris. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to go, this is like 500 versus this nonsense. Got a big bit of a delay on stream, by the way. I think I have normal stream delay. Do I have? I don't remember if I have low latency mode or not. What I usually have. Yeah, force is extremely stupid, so I'm just gonna do my enhancing thing here. There we go. So next up, people are using 99 stacks. Let's see. 80 is 12. I only have 180 though. Hang on. I wish I don't want to do that actually. I don't think with Blackstones I can get anything too high of a stack. Yeah, 45 is the size I can go there, so. I might have to just push 60 stacks and hope for the best. This is going to be a little bit more expensive if it doesn't go first couple of clicks, but you know, 13%. Force enhanced just for 5,000. 15. They could have at least, you know, said if you don't want to deal with the aggro stack, they could have just done 15 times by, you know, 50 in this case, but I think +9 to +10 is over 10,000, 14,000 or something. Really stupid. Alright, do I care about my crow coins? Not really. So how many of these can I buy? 1,600. We'll say 1610. Because that will give me divisible by 50. And then I'll buy one extra just so I have it in storage. Let's go. One more. There we go. Plus 99 for a plus 8. I want to save the 80 for plus 9 and then use 100 for plus 10. So I need one more level with the 60s. This is 8.7. This is approaching like Black Star Cadry. The reason I'm over here is so I can do this. It's 2 per. Probably shouldn't try to get one because it's not gonna matter. I'd have to get 2. It's extremely rare in 100. That's 50 10 attempts. 9%. Every click is 0.1. Please don't. Thank you. I was just about to say, please don't do me like that. 8.56.
Sailing. Isn't that what every adventurer dreams of? Nothing is more dangerous than going sailing.
Plus 9. Here we go. 8.88. Good number. Nope. Guess not. Hey. So I'll do this 100 on this, and we'll just go for it. 117. I have 5 more clicks of stones.
Could be built in a place called Portaferia.
Plus 10 is going to take 2 taps. I wish. I wish it did.
Register a fishing boat to fish for the harp.
Got 5 more clicks here. That was it. I might be able to... No. I was about to say I can use this to get crow coins, but... I don't think there's anything else, right? If I type in title, it just doesn't exist. I just read that as, we don't care about you, sailor, get out of here. Yeah, no. I can't even get another for another 50. That's alright. It's okay. I probably could. How badly do I want to do this, though? That's the real question. Because, like... some of... Like, I don't need 386. I could sell some of these. I don't think... Do I need 1,000? I don't remember how many of these I need. It's not 1,001, though. Bottle of seawater. Looks like I need to do some bartering. I could sell these. You know, it's wild, actually. So with these ingredients here, I can make enough to get 400 of these, which is another 4 blue grade gears, but I don't have enough. So there's part of me that kind of wants to reset all these numbers because they're just not right. So I'm going to do that and regret it later. Just be like, you're an idiot. And I'll be like, I know. 77, 77, and enough, hopefully. 98. That's going to be one shy. No, don't. This is what it means to go even further into debt. Trust me, it's fine. Yeah, just close your eyes. It'll be over soon. 36. Do I need these? I'm gonna check. I don't think I need that glue. Do I? For maybe to upgrade to a Caravel or Galleus, maybe? Okay, what can I sell that I know that I am going to need a lot more? I could start doing more cons. I'm not selling these. 200 moon vein flax fabric per character, but on which, yeah, I think it's the two that I'm going for last. It's 180 a pop, so if I did more cons, I could justify getting rid of these, honestly, because yeah. I want to say I need these, but I'm also just like YOLO. In fish for the tears, yeah, I actually have been doing that. My issue though is that to do the 2 characters, I need like 80 of these. So I've gone from like 2 from like a couple weeks ago to now 32. So I've fished about 30 in a couple of weeks. I just it's still gonna take a while longer. I think Shibui was the one who mentioned it to me. I have these I could sell. What am I doing? Being an idiot, I guess. I just want to buy 1 more, 2 more. I can stop anytime. I don't know what he's talking about. Alright, here we go. Last click. Nope. 132. I'll work toward it some other time. How about you don't go for the last 2 characters, instead just get +10 on all blue gear? So that would be a smart decision. I'm not known for being smart, though. Come on, man. I'm also apparently, according to some individuals, a masochist when it comes to things. I'm sure you probably could agree. One of my end-all be-all goals is to get all 4 characters with +10. So just like getting all 3 horses. I haven't even mentioned this yet. I still don't have +10 gear on the horses because they downgrade, and it's prudent to use stacks on them. So, hey, Brian, how's the second compass going? It has not been going, actually. I barely have had any motivation to play the game these last couple of weeks, if I'm going to be honest with you. Hey, look, it's another Sork with the same outfit. I know Maddie's a Sork, doing a Novus in-game, but, you know. I don't ever really see Sorks in the wild. People I don't know, I'll say. Oh, a dust effect today. That's cool. There's a dust storm going through. Wait, it says until 4:30. It's 5:30. Is it still going?
Welcome to Velia. Need to use the
+9. I got the +5 still here. Okay. I'm just bartering at the moment. I can't be asked to grind. Yeah, that's 100% where I'm at. I did do a grind today, 1 hour for like a bill, but let's go ahead, repair, add, check in. I think I appreciate you, Maddie, for being here, hanging out with me in game. Just sit down here for a little bit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here shortly, a few minutes. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who's tuned in, showing up. Usually I go through chat to make sure I don't miss anybody. There's, who was that? Rocket the Hero. I think that was Mad Master J. Thanks for tuning in. Maddie. Ungrateful Toga. Newt. I think that was everybody. Yeah, it's it could have been be a stranger. I will try not to be. I've the last couple of weeks and the next couple more weeks are and have been pretty busy in real life outside of games, so I've not really been in Discord calls and such. I'm sure that you guys have noticed that, but I might hop in sometime this weekend. Shibui was talking to me, like back and forth in conversation stuff, and mentioned something about going up to Crocs. I know that I want to take Maddie out there at some point. I don't know if you want to go there too, Newt. We just like duo grind an hour or something, but it's kind of strange because the amount of people that have been able to do stuff with me has been very little, but now it's like a lot of you guys are like, hey, let's go do this. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of don't want to, but I need to. And you guys are helping to keep me motivated in some ways, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, for sure, I need to do Crocs as well. Yeah. Crocs is it's a whole thing out there. It's soloable, but you kind of need to know how to like group them up a little bit. And if you end up damaging your ship too much, then you got to repair it, and it's a whole issue. But oh boy, I'm gonna go and get some food and take it easy for the night. Oh boy. Oh, get a good stretch. Oh, that felt good on the back. Get some fresh air despite the dust outside. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Always appreciate it. I'm going to go to my outro here. Have a good one, Newt. Appreciate you, man. For those of you who are new around here who have enjoyed the stream, hit that subscribe button, bell icon to be notified of future streams. I do also have a Discord link down below, the Roadies Discord, in case you want to be notified outside of YouTube, because notifications are iffy at times. There's a bot over there that pings that when I go live, and I also do post when I publish a new video. So if you want to get notified of all that and all content related to this channel, head over to the Discord, say hi. As far as it is, I think that's it for me. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Nah, I'll remember it later. I do want to announce this upcoming Saturday, like 2, 3, sometime in the next couple of days. I'm going to maybe get back into doing more speedrun practice with Celeste. I have goals to continue to upload videos for Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, and also do some streaming content with my brother, Gary the Gamer. So if you guys are interested in all that collaboration stuff, as well as other stuff other than Blank Desert, stick around, more to come. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Till next time, stay safe, take it easy, and God bless.